Welcome to Very Simplified. Today we will discuss about automycosis. What is automycosis? Automycosis is superficial mycotic infection of external ear canal. Okay. We had a video on otitis externa where we discussed the classification of otitis externa. So the fungal kind of otitis externa is which is caused by Aspergillus niger, or any kind of fungal infection in the external auditory canal or the external ear is called as automycosis. So it is a kind of otitis externa caused by fungus. So what is automycosis? It is superficial mycotic infection of external ear canal. The most common cause of, let's discuss the cause. The most common cause of automycosis is Aspergillus niger. Aspergillus niger. Aspergillus are the most common cause of automycosis. The another group, that is Aspergillus fumigates. Aspergillus fumigates are also responsible for automycosis in some cases, especially in the cases associated with sinusitis. Then it can be caused due to Candida albicans. So another cause can be candidas. It is usually in hospital acquired. Automycosis. There are many more fungus which are responsible for automycosis. One of them is dermatophytes. So the most common cause is Aspergillus niger. Aspergillus fumigates. Okay, suppose we'll get a question in exam, which is the most common cause of automycosis in automycosis. So if we get option Aspergillus niger, Aspergillus fumigates, Candida and dermatophytes, the answer will be Aspergillus niger. There is another disease called as, it is a part of ophthalmology, keratomycosis. Similar name, which means fungal infection of cornea. In this case, the most common cause is Aspergillus fumigates. Most common cause in India specifically is Aspergillus fumigates. In exams we have 19 all the major surgeries in our head, so we may tend to confuse. So most common cause of automycosis is Aspergillus niger, and for keratomycosis, which is fungal infection of cornea, is Aspergillus fumigates. So the other causes are Candida and dermatophytes. The risk factor for this disease is hot and humid climate, uses of topical antibiotics. In some bacterial otitis externa, we use antibiotics topically. So in this case, it can lead to automycosis, that is the fungal infection of external ear. Another cause, diabetic patients are at a higher risk for automycosis. Now we'll discuss the clinical findings. We'll discuss the clinical features first. Clinical features. What we will see in a patient of automycosis. We'll see pain, we'll see pain, we'll see watery discharge, we'll see watery discharge, watery discharge with musty odor. We'll see intense itching, and also we'll see blockage of ear blockage. These were the clinical features. Now let's talk about the clinical findings. Suppose we are using an otoscope. Clinical findings. So what else we'll see in the ear? Suppose it is a disease, dermatomycosis, caused by Aspergillus niger or niger. So we will see on otoscope, using an otoscope, if we'll check the external ear, if it is caused due to Aspergillus niger, we'll see black headed filamentous growth. Black headed filamentous growth. If it is due to Aspergillus fumigates, due to niger, we will see black-headed filamentous growth. Due to Aspergillus fumigates, we will see pale blue or green color deposits. If it is due to candida, we will see white creamy deposits. If it is due to dermatophytes, this can be a question in many exams. If it is due to dermatophytes, we will see what we'll see. If it is due to dermatophytes, we'll see wet blotting paper appearance. Wet blotting paper appearance. If we'll check the meatal skin, skin of the external auditory meatus, it will be sodden, red, and edematous. What is meant by sodden? Suppose we have a sponge, we'll put it in the water, and when we'll take it back, it will that kind of appearance, that is a sponge full with the water soaked in it, is called as sodden appearance. So the meatal skin will be sodden, red, and edematous. So these are the clinical features and findings of otomycosis. Now we will discuss about the treatment of otomycosis. Treatment, first we will do ear toilet. That is, we will clean the external ear in order to remove the discharge in it. How we'll do it using syringes. So syringing, mopping, etc. We should keep the ear dry. Ear must be kept dry in order to prevent the recurrence. We use, as it is a fungal infection, we use anti-fungal agents like nystatin. We use pivodine, iodine, or we may use clotrimazole. We'll do ear toilet in order to remove the discharge from the external ear. We'll try to keep the ear clean. We may use antifungal agents like nystatin, povidone iodine, and clotrimazole. What else we can do? What else we'll do? We will use keratolytic agents. Keratolytic agents. What does this keratolytic agents do? It removes the superficial region, superficial layer of epidermis, along with the myosin fungus growth. Why we use keratolytic agent? In order to remove the fungal growth, mycelium fungal growth. So which keratolytic agent we use here? We use 2% of salicylic acid with alcohol. At last, we can also use antibiotics and steroids. What does this antibiotic and steroid do? The patient will have edema, so we'll use to decrease the edema, and also it helps in passing of antifungal agents more quickly to the location. So these are the treatment of automycosis. Ear toilet, ear must be kept clean. Antifungal agents like nystatin, povidone, iodine, clotrimazole, keratolytic agents and antibiotics. Okay, so that was all about automycosis. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel MediSimplified. Thank you.